Hello folks, Junkie Rock 13 here, everything vaping related, Junkie Rock 13. My real name is Ross Sanders. Today we're taking a close look at the Innokin SVD. It is a stainless steel, variable voltage, variable wattage, telescopic device. These are hitting the stores right now. I know people are getting their pre-orders, and these are a pretty popular device right now. This was sent to me directly from Innokin for purposes of review back when they did all of the reviewers releases, and they sent all the reviewers their devices. Because I just started a new job and some personal issues and life in general, wasn't able to bring you this video sooner. I apologize to my followers, my subscribers, but I'm here, I'm back. I'm going to try to bring you a lot of videos that vendors have sent me devices to review, devices that I have purchased for myself and that I want to bring to you folks. I really do apologize, but I'm going to be bringing you a lot more videos. Hopefully, I would like to give you one a day, but because my job, I don't see that happening. I'm going to try. I'm in a new place doing my videos. I'm no longer in the kitchen. I finally got one of our bedrooms here. I'm still painting, so you can actually see the door's a little scratched up and the wall needs to be painted. So I'm painting. I'm getting this all ready to be my man cave, my vape lair. But let's take a close look at the Innokin SVD. Close look, and I'll let you know what I think about it. Get right to it. Alrighty folks, here we go. Here's the close-up of the Innokin iTaste SVD, variable voltage, variable wattage device. This is a quick unboxing. Comes in this nice little cardboard box. Little slide box, slide the top off. Notice right there, as soon as you take off the cover, you get the device, extra tube, and an extra or your actually iClear 30. Now let me just pull these out because they are stuck in this plastic pretty well. Okay, extension tube right here. All right, threading all the way through there. Pop out this device. Well, of course I've been using this, and I just put it back in the package for the video. And let me take out the iClear 30. So this is just a plastic little holder for the device. Alright, and the rest of the stuff in the box, let me just, of course it's unorganized. Well, you have a little iClear 30 filling instructions manual. You have the iTaste SVD manual. Okay. Show you how the device works and how it functions and what its features are. And then you will have another iClear 30 down in here. Okay, but I had this one already filled and I didn't want to take the juice out. So it comes with two iClear 30s. Very nice. And what's in the box? Oh, there goes my iClear 30. No. Some extra heads for the iClear 30. So there's 3 in here. Now, like I said, this was the pre-production model. So I'm not sure if the production model will come with 3 or 5, or I'm not sure how many heads it will come with. Alright, so let's do a close-up of just the device itself. Alright. Alright, folks. I'm going to take these. Now you notice that the device comes with the small tube attached. Okay. Let me take these off to the side and just discuss right here. Okay. Bottom cap, very well vented. Okay. There's 6 vent holes. The iTaste logo, my fingerprints all over it. Okay. A spring-loaded brass plate piece is in the bottom there. Now, I have not put no locks on this device whatsoever because I haven't been using this small tube. I've been using the larger tube. And when I put this small tube on here, I did notice that it does squeak. But for the most part, the threading and the machining on this device is very well made. Comes off really far. Okay. So here is the small extension tube. It's got little indented grooves in it. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. I hope you can. It's got the iTaste SVD. Electroplated, or I'm not sure. It's not engraved. But looks nice. And then also with the larger tube, it has the same design with the little grooves and the little iTaste SVD name on there. Okay, so there's both your extension tubes. And talking about the main section of the device, you'll notice that you have a brass connection in there. All right, threading on here is very fine. The top, we have, I'm going to take off this top piece, and this little top cone has threadings on one side over here, very small little couple threads there, and an air hole, if you can see that. Okay, there is an air hole in there, so if you are using a device that fits totally flush on here, you will get air movement coming out through this collar. Now on here, you do have a standard 510 Ego connection on here, so you are going to be able to use, just grab it, your T3s or your EVODs, anything that has the Ego threading, you will be able to put on the SVD. Okay, there's a nice little window here with, on both sides, let me turn it upside down, we have 2 little side buttons here. Now they're in little engraved, a minus sign and a positive sign. I want you to see that. See the positive sign right there, and the minus sign. And then you'll notice there's some other lines engraved here, and it's basically telling you which way is up, down. This is your power button right here, kind of flush to this little flat raised, I don't know what you want to call that, little riser right there. Okay, the one thing that I have noticed, that when I'm vaping with this, sometimes if I'm picking it up in the dark, I grab it, and because the buttons, I know this is a bigger button, but these buttons, I will go and hit these, okay? And I don't know, I'll be pushing it, I'll be like, damn, I'm not getting nothing. What's the battery dead? But I'll notice that I'm hitting the wrong button. It's not often, but it does happen. Let me put this collar back on here. let's throw a battery in here. Okay. I'm just gonna grab this 18500. Now I'm gonna throw this 18500 battery in here. Okay, and if you notice, when the 18500 battery goes in, you have a little end sticking out. So let's grab the small tube. Okay, and we'll put that on. Did I grab the wrong? No, there we go. Okay, and let me put the bottom cap on here. Now this device material is all made out of stainless steel. God, that is noisy. The threads are kind of crunchy. I will be putting some no locks on here, so it will go a little bit smoother. Matter of fact, let's do that right now. Let me just grab the no locks. Alright. Just grab a little bottle of no locks that I have. I'm actually just going to take this right off so we don't have to deal with this. Rough threading. Okay, so what I do is I just squirt a little no locks on my finger. It's like a gray, greasy material, okay? But it actually is an electronic antioxidant joint compound. So you can use it in electronics and it will send a current through it. Okay, and I just take it and right in there, I'm just gonna rub it into the threads. I'm not gonna goop it all in one spot, but I'm just gonna lightly rub it around there a little bit, and then just rub it around all in the threading. I probably put way too much. I usually put only like a little size of a BB. I put way too much, but this has a lot of threads on it. Let me just grab this paper towel. All right. Now let's just try this now. There we go. That's nice. Nice and smooth. Should have did that before the video. But now you know how it comes and know how to fix it. Okay, so now I'm just going to take it all the way down until the battery makes connection. Turning and turning. And it's actually getting to the spot where the no locks ran out. Oh, and you notice that I did make connection. The light came on the screen. And I'm just going to tighten it down, because you notice that there is a spring-loaded brass piece in the bottom, so it pushes it down and it keeps contact with the battery. Alright, so here we go. Let me just turn it on. Notice the words on come on there. And now the device, oh, I turned it off. On. Okay, and it will fire green when the battery is properly charged. Okay, this is going to be hard doing this backwards. Alright, so the positive button on this side and the negative button on this side, when you go ahead and hit the negative button, and right now it's set in wattage, you'll notice that it is going down in 0.5 increments all the way to 3 watts. Okay, and then it will round robin back up to 15 watts and go all the way back down to about 9 watts is where I'm going to put this right now. Okay, all right, so with the 3-button combination and the screen, you can test your battery level. You can test the ohms of what is on atomizer, cartomizer, tank, rebuildable atomizer, whatever you put on top. You can check the resistance. You can run this in variable voltage, variable wattage, and that would be it. Yes. Okay. So to do all these, I am going to put my filled I30, and I'm not going to fully describe the iClear 30 right now because I'm doing a video actually on the iClear 30 by itself. But for the most part, this is going to be my quick little spiel on the iClear 30. Here is a brand new one. It is a clearomizer, a dual coil clearomizer, okay, with a swivel drip tip, which is very nice, chrome plated, you know, nice capacity, 3 mils of juice. Okay, so nice capacity of juice in here. It's basically like your dual coil iClears with a knucklehead or swivel head metal drip tip. So very nice. Okay, so now that I have this on the device, I'm going to check my resistance. Now the way I'm going to check the resistance is I'm going to hit both the negative and the positive and hold them in together. Okay, and you can see that this resistance is at 2 ohms. Okay, now if I want to check my battery level, what I'm going to do is either the positive or the negative, I can hold it down for 3 seconds and you'll see that my battery is at 4.1 volts. Now I'll just show you that it works on the other one, and you get 4.1 volts. Now what we're going to do is, because I can't see that well, this is the negative over here, and here's your power button. So holding the negative button and the power button down together, okay, I'm going to do it from the bottom, holding them down together, and you'll notice that we'll get a VO, okay, and that you've seen a 4.8 come up. So now when I hit the positive button, I am going up in volts all the way to 6, and then round robin back down to 3. So I can have a variable voltage device in 0.1 increments. Okay. Now, if I wanted to vape in wattage, I will hold the power button with the positive for about 3 seconds, and you'll notice I get a PO. That is stands for power. So now we're at variable wattage, and we're at 14 watts, which is really high vape. Going up to 14.5, 15, back down to 3. Okay, now I can set it where I kind of like it, which is around 9 to 10 using these iClear 30s. So now I just want to show you that these devices, the SVD, you can use a different combination of batteries. You can actually use an 18500, what is in there, and I'm just grabbing my batteries over the desk right there. I have a Panasonic 18650. Let me straighten that out so it's not so crooked. I have a Panasonic 18650, and I have an eFest 18350 right here. Now you can use these quite easily to change them out. Now here's the 18500. All right. Now if I wanted to go down to 18350 and have a smaller device, I will take this positive up, negative down, put that in there. Now I'm going to put on the bottom cap and just bring this all the way up to the top. like I said, it ran out of the space where the Nolox is. So with the 18350, you actually get a kind of nice little smaller device. Fits in the hand a little bit better. Okay, and you'll notice that I had it on. And there it goes, and it's on right now. Okay. All right. So now, if I wanted to put the 18, let me loosen that up a little bit. The 18650 in. I'm going to leave this small little one on and just bring it all the way out. And let's see if it fits with this tube. I'll take it all the way out till it gets right to where the threads start to show on the main device. Come on. Where these threads are fine. Okay, there they are. So I'm going to bring it right there. Take my 18650 flat top, put it up top there, negative down. Okay, you'll notice that it does fit. Okay, put it right there and bring it all the way, tighten it up a little bit. So with the small tube, you can use the 18650. Let's just turn this on and make sure it's on. There it goes. I turned it off again. Okay. So with the 18650, you don't need the large tube, but you can use the smaller tube. Now, if you want to use the larger tube, it does give you a different look and a different feel when you're vaping, because this is where your hand really sits, so it's like your handle there. So I'm just going to take this one. Okay. And come on. And throw this in. Come on. Almost there. Oh, we are there. Forgot to put on the bottom cap. There. Come on. I'm dropping everything. Did I put this on backwards? I did. That was so crazy. I can't believe I did that on the video. And I knew, I was thinking about it, but I hope I don't, like, just not even look, because this tube does not have threading all the way through it like the small one does. This tube has about a third of the way down, it's smooth inside, so it actually goes over the threading. That was like a really rookie mistake right there. Okay, but mistakes are okay. Maybe I'll edit it out. Probably not. All right, so there we go. Now the look of the small tube on there or the larger tube gives you more of a base handle right there. I kind of like the large tube when I'm using the 18650. Usually when I'm using the 18500, I go with the smaller tube. Okay, let me just turn this on. All right, so there you go, folks. Let me push these batteries off to the side. Drop one, of course. There you go. There is the SVD close-up and unboxing. Let's see how it vapes. Let's see what I think about it. Okay, so there you have it. Here's a quick close-up. I might have missed a few things. I'm a little rusty at doing videos, so please excuse me. I do want to add that when you hit the fire button, like the MVP and the Innokin iTaste, the button turns green. Now, as your battery replenishes, it will turn yellow, or while you're hitting it, it will fire yellow. Then when your battery is just about to die, it'll turn red. It's a nice little battery monitor. You can make sure, if you're not checking your voltage by holding down the positive and negative and saying, oh my god, I'm at 3.7, I think I need to charge a battery or bring a battery with me if I'm leaving the house. It's nice to know that it's not like the MVP, because the MVP stays green for a long time, but you have to be aware that if you're using an 18350 or an 18500, they're going to last less than the 18650. But a lot of vapors are used to how long their batteries last. I will add, if you're switching over to a variable voltage or a variable wattage device from a mechanical or just a regular standard 3.7 device, your batteries will last less time if you're using higher voltages or higher wattages. And that's pretty common, but some people tend to forget that. And I had a guy contact me and say, ever since I started using a Provari, my 18650s only last me 8 hours, and they were lasting me a good 15 hours. And I asked him what device he was using them in before, and he said a Silver Bullet, and without a kick or anything. So when he put them in the Provari, he was using it and it was lasting him 8 hours, but he was also vaping at 5.5 volts. So there's the reason why his battery was lasting less. So get back to the SVD. A stainless steel device. It has the extension tube, vent holes, safety is there, 3-click on, 3-click off. Okay, do I have it on now? Okay, I have it on. Has a battery monitor, so you can test the levels of your battery. You can check the resistance of your atomizer, cartomizer, rebuildable atomizer, whatever you put on top. You can check the resistance. That's always nice. There is a vent hole in this little collar, which is really nice if you have a device that fits flush, like the VV Novas, that fit flush and don't allow airflow to get in there. That has been an issue with some of the devices, but they put an air hole in there. This one I want to actually bore it out a little bit more to give it a little bit more air. I think that will give it that much of a more area draw that I tend to like. What can I say bad about this device? The buttons, like I was saying in my close-up, when I pick up the device, sometimes I won't feel around and I'll just hit the button and won't get no vape and realize that I'm hitting a negative or a positive button. They are a little bit smaller, but there's still buttons on there, and I have done it. The other thing I could say, hasn't been an issue with me, but the threading, you have to put some no locks on it. But when one person told me that when he vapes it, the bottom tube moves around. Now I tighten it right down, okay, and it don't move. I haven't had no problems with that. So, but that's what one of my fans or followers have said. I don't want to say fan. He might not be a fan. Might not like me at all. Anyhow, he watches my video, or he has watched the video. Anyhow, let me see what I have this set at. I have it set right now. I don't want to set that high. At 9.5, and this is a 2 ohm resistance, which really don't matter. It's 9.5 watts. And I have a 50/50 18 milligram juice in here. I think it's a red, white, and blue from High Desert Vapes. Let's take a vape. Good vapor production. Great flavor. I've had no issues with misfires. I'm not going to get into the numbers, but when I pump it up to 13.5 watts, it's a nice hit. It's a nice vape. Quite vapory. A lot of vapor, great taste, great flavor. I'm really enjoying the Innokin SVD. My suggestion is, honestly, if you're considering the Innokin SVD, consider no more. Go ahead and get it. It's a win in my book, but I kind of like Innokin devices. Love my MVP, love the eye taste, now the SVD. I'm just waiting to see what they come out next. For an inexpensive, variable voltage, variable wattage, telescopic device, stainless steel, you can't go wrong. The Innokin SVD. Be kind to one another and keep on vaping. Make sure you help new vapors out there, guys. Take care, everyone.